1 or 2 minutes. Other people also joining with you. Okay. Yes. Wait for 1 minute. That's my idea. Yes. So Angular is also starting from today, 9 o'clock. No, why should you go with both? One is enough. Yes, don't go with that. Both technologies. So just learn one technology perfectly and get into place. After that, you can concentrate on the other technologies. Okay, but right now it is not required to attend the multiple. Okay. So if you're already working in one technology after 1 year or 2 years experience, then you can learn the other technology to increase the scope of your job positions, everything. But right now you should enter into the company now. So that's why, yeah, one is enough. Okay. So yesterday just I have given some brief points about this React.js. What is React.js and what are the features of React.js? Once again, a small brush up on this concept. So React.js, is it client-side script or server-side script? It is. So React.js is client-side script. Yes, yeah. So that client-side script is executing where? In browser. Okay, yes. So React.js, if you take the React.js is open source client-side script, which is executing in browser. Okay. So every browser contains the interpreters to execute the client-side scripts. Okay. Yes. Now here, so React.js is a product from Facebook. Who implemented this one? John Resig. So John Resig implemented this React.js year 2013. The main reason for this implementation is initially he wanted to use in Facebook chat application. So further he implemented, later he added more functionalities, and Facebook released this technology as open source client-side script. So then every website started working on this React. Okay. Yes. So it supports different concepts like data binding is there. Next one, single page application concept is there. Okay, and MVC support is there. Model view controller support is there. Like that, different types of concepts it is supporting for us. Yes. Now we need to discuss how to work with these concepts. Before that, I told you it is the library of JavaScript. Yes. So that's why here we should have some complete clarity in this JavaScript point of view. Okay. So that's why the prerequisite is to learn this React is JavaScript. Okay. Not Bootstrap. Okay. That's why JavaScript is very mandatory. So initially I'm discussing with JavaScript. Once we clear with this JavaScript, then only we can work with these React.js concepts. So here, very big message. Okay, fine. Now, see what is JavaScript and how to work with that JavaScript. We are discussing those concepts. So I am providing the video sessions for this. No worries in that point of view. Okay. Yes. Now, so yesterday I've given a brief idea about this JavaScript. Okay. Interpreted. Now here, just we are using JavaScript concept. Okay, now JavaScript. It is an open source client side. So JavaScript is an open source client side script. So implemented by Netscape Corporation. I already told you this point in last session. Okay. Yes. So JavaScript is an open source client-side script implemented by Netscape Corporation. So here, every browser can execute JavaScript. So in every browser, we have engines, JavaScript engine. So this JavaScript is executing through browsers. All these browsers support that JavaScript. Okay, next one. JavaScript is case sensitive and loosely typed script. So what is JavaScript here? It is nothing but the case sensitive and loosely typed script. Loosely typed means what the meaning of this? It is not supporting any data types. Okay, that is the concept of loosely typed script. Okay, so at the time of variable declarations, we don't use any data types. Okay, next one. JavaScript is interpreted script. So here, all these points same in React also. Loosely typed script and case sensitive, and React executes with the help of browser. But in this point of view, React is providing one compiler, not interpreter. So here compiler script execution is faster than interpreted script. So here JavaScript is interpreted, but if you take here React is providing the compiler. This compiler we can use to work with this. Okay, yes. So next one, JavaScript is providing many objects. Okay, yes. Different types of objects we have. Those object support we are taking now. Okay. So what are the objects we have and how to work with these objects? Those things we need to discuss. Yes. Yeah. So many objects we have. So window is one object, document is one object, like that. Different types of objects we have. We need to discuss about these objects. Okay, yes. Using script declaration tag, we can declare JavaScript. Yes. The tag we are using script. Script declaration tag, we can declare that JavaScript. Yes. Yeah. So these are the basic points which we have. Now, how to declare the JavaScript? So that concept we are discussing first. After that, I will explain what are the objects we have and what is hosting and advanced JavaScript. Like that, one by one concepts we're discussing here. Okay. So right now I'm explaining with edit plus, but after some sessions, we will use Microsoft Visual Studio Code. Okay, that IDE we are using. So now we are using edit plus, but after some sessions, we are using Microsoft Visual Studio Code. Okay, yes. Okay, fine. Now, one new edit plus I'm taking. Save this file. First.html I have given. What the name of this file? First and extension is .html. There, this is HTML tag. And this is tag. This is body tag. So there, just welcome to all. Now you can see this. Okay. First.html. So display the output here. Like what is that? Welcome to all. Like that we'll get this. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So now here, if you observe this, HTML document structure contains some tags like HTML tag, next one, head tag, and body tag. So if you take this, what is HTML, what is head body? Okay. Yes. So this HTML tag, if you observe here, this tag, the main purpose is it describes that the current document contains HTML elements. Okay. This HTML tag we are using to specify the current document contains HTML elements. So it doesn't have any separate functionalities. And head tag, body tag. Yes. So here there are two types of elements in HTML. So one is head related elements. Another one is body related elements like that. Yes. So one is head related elements. Another one is body related elements. So head related elements are nothing but meta. Okay. Meta is one element. Next one, we have like a link tag. Like that, different types of elements we have here, head related elements. So body related elements are image, text box, button, a radio button. All these elements comes under body related elements. Like that, if you observe this concept in HTML document, we have two types of elements. One is head related element, another one is body related elements. Okay, so now where is the script position? Okay, JavaScript where I can declare inside the header body. So that is depending upon your requirement. You can declare within the head, or we can also declare within the body. That is our option. But that, yes. So what are these requirements I will discuss with you. First of all, how to declare the JavaScript. So we are using script open tag and closing tag like this. So JavaScript code we are placing inside the script open and closing tags. So now what are the statements we are writing here? Those statements comes under JavaScript statements. Now here just I'm using type is equal to /JavaScript and language is equal to JavaScript. Yes. So what is this property here? Type property. So this type property I've given text/JavaScript. Okay. And language property is that is JavaScript. So what is type and what is language? Yes. Yeah. Now this type property we are using to specify which type of script we are passing into browser. So browser is executing different types of scripts. Not only JavaScript, VB script, and other scripts it is executing here. Yes, yeah. So we are telling to the browser which type of script we are passing. Yes. So I have given here, okay, text/JavaScript. Now browser can understand, yes. So this is JavaScript code, and accordingly it will execute that. Okay, yes. And the language, what is the purpose of this language? So language doesn't have any functionality. If anybody observe your script, they can identify this is JavaScript like that. So I will show you exactly what is that. And before that, one statement I'm using, alert welcome to JS. I have given welcome to JS. Alert is used to display the message box. In browser, it displays the message box. And if you observe here, type is equal to text/. In case if I give VB script, then it will execute accordingly VB script. But in VB script, alert we don't have like that. Some statements will change. Anyhow, this type property, the main purpose is, okay. So for example, text/CSS I have given, then browser can understand this is CSS code. So then we have to use the style tag here. And like that, so type we are using to specify which type of script we are passing for browser understanding. Okay, yes. So language is equal JavaScript I have given. And now if you observe this one, refresh, yes, it will display the message welcome to JS like that. And if anybody right click on this, go to the view page source. Now here you can see language is equal to JavaScript we have like that. Is this clear? Yes. So means if any user who is accessing your web page, if user right click on this and select view page source, then he can identify this is JavaScript code like that. This is for user point of view, not for any functional point of view. And this is for browser understanding. Okay, yes. Now close this. So here my question is type and language, these properties need to specify, is it compulsory or not? That is my question. Yes, actually it is not compulsory here because every browser default client side script is JavaScript. That's why it is not mandated to specify the type property. A language we are using for end user point of view. That's why even if user don't know which script we are using, that is not headache for us. Okay. So due to that reason, every time it is not compulsory to specify type and language. Okay, because by default, every browser client says script is JavaScript. So that's why even if you don't specify the type property, browser can understand as JavaScript. A language is JavaScript like this. Okay, yes. So now I'm taking one more script tag. That script tag I'm taking inside this body. So right now I'm not using type one language here because as I told you, it is not compulsory to specify the type one language. So in this script tag, just I'm using alert from body. Yes. So this script we declare within the header tag and this script we declare within the body tag. Now save this and refresh it. So here this is the head tag and this is body tag like that. Yes. Like that we have declared this script. Is it clear? Yes. Now the main point is okay when to use head and when to use body. That's the main point. Is it clear? Yes. Which point of we are using head tag and which point of view we are using body tag. Okay, yes. So for example, you want to run any script after some HTML code execution, then we are using body tag. Is it clear? To execute some script after HTML code execution, then we are taking the support of body tag. So if the script is not related to HTML, then we can use head tag. So for example, my requirement, I'm telling to you, yes, inside this body, I want to place one image. IMG source is equal to mango.jpg. This is the image control which I've taken, and width is equal to something like 100 pixels. I've given. Yes, now you can see this is image control. Now after this image, I want to place many text boxes. Okay, then go to this here. Input type is equal to text. This is one text box. So my requirement is I want to place many text boxes. Just like Excel sheet, I want to fill this entire web page. Then how many input tags I can place? Copy, paste, like many input tags we are placing here. But still that page is not fulfilled. Okay, so we need to take few more input tags like this. So is it good programming? No, it is not good programming if you place many elements like this. So for that, we are taking the support of JavaScript. Okay. Now here, let me delete all these statements. Yes. Now script, open tag and script closing tag. So just I'm going to show you how to place the many text boxes by using for loop. So after some concepts I'll discuss these programs. See the output of this program. Don't try to understand this program here. So if you don't know about this for loop, everything, so I will explain all these concepts, no worries. Now here, so document dot create element, that is one function. Yes, yeah. What is create element I will discuss with you later. Okay, now here. So document argument dot and shell down on argument. Now refresh it. So if you observe this concept, I'm getting multiple text box controls like this. Is this clear? Now means here with a small line executions code. Okay, so less number of lines, I created all these things here. Yes, yeah. In this point of view, if you observe this, I've taken some logics in JavaScript, but that JavaScript has to execute within the body tag of this image control. Then only we will get these controls. So here, okay, yeah. Like that, according to the requirement, we are executing the script within the body tag and within the header tag. Okay. So most of the situations we are using head tag only. In case your script is related to document body, then we are taking the support of that body tag. So, yes. I guess this is clear, right? Fine. Now, the next concept is, what is the other location we have to declare JavaScript? Yes, we can also declare the JavaScript in external files. Okay, yes. We can also declare the JavaScript in external files. So what is the main purpose of this external file? Reusability. Okay, we are using it for reusable. Got this? Yeah. So I got one message. Wait. No, if you play the same script in hand, it will not execute. Means it will not display the controls here. My requirement is I want to display the controls after image controller. That is my requirement. Yes. Yeah. Now I'm deleting this entire script. Now just I'm taking body. Hi all. Now this body. Now if you observe this, you get the output. Hi all. Now the thing is, I want to place JavaScript in external file. Save this. myscript.js. Alert. Save and alert. Amit the argument. Yes, yeah. Now this is external file. What is that file name? myscript.js. That file I want to call from this first.html. Yes, that external file I want to call from first.html. Then how to call here? Yes. So script tag. So I told you every time I don't use type and okay language properties. Just have taken script tag. So there SRC is the new property we are using. So external file source we are using now. What is that? myscript.js. Is this clear? Script SRC is equal to what is that? myscript.js. Now when I refresh here, so Sam Amit is coming. Yes, yeah. Like that. Means here JavaScript I declared in external file. That script I can access from any web page. So this script, what are the logics we are going to write in this file in future? Those logics are reusable. You can access those logics from first.html or login.html or registration.html or from any other location we can access. Yes, yeah. That is the concept. Okay, yeah. So here, these are three different locations within the header tag and inside the body tag and in external file, we can use this JavaScript. So external file is for reusability. Okay, fine. So this is clear to you. Now we are discussing how to work with these functions in JavaScript and how to work with the variables and what are the objects we have in JavaScript. Those objects concept we are discussing. Okay, yes. So first of all, we are discussing about object. Yeah, anybody have idea on this object? What is object? Huh? Anybody have idea on this concept? What is object? So object is nothing but the collection of properties, functions, and other objects. Okay. Now here, yeah, let me write some note on this. Yes, object. Object is collection of properties. Yes. Next one, collection of properties. So methods, collection of properties, come up methods, class law. Yes. Methods and other objects. Yes. Now here, JavaScript is object-based script. Means everything we are creating the form of object. Is it clear? Yes. So JavaScript, if you take here, JavaScript is nothing but here object-based script. So JavaScript is supporting many objects for us. These objects we are using here. Okay. Yes, like that. So JavaScript supports many objects. First of all, how to create the objects manually? Yes. Object can contain multiple values in the form of yeah. Yeah, actually here property, if you take here, property is nothing but it is collection of key and values. And methods are nothing but functions inside the object. And we can also create sub-objects inside the object. First of all, how to create objects we are discussing. JavaScript supports many predefined objects. We can also create custom objects. Yes. So there are many predefined objects we have, and we can also create custom objects. Custom means what is that? User-defined objects. Okay. Yes. So here there are 4 different ways we can use to create the custom objects. Okay. So here the why I'm starting with the object concept means so JavaScript is supporting many objects. First we are discussing about this object. That's why here I'm starting with this user different objects. Once you clear with this user defined object concept, then we can learn the predefined objects also. Okay, yes. We have many ways in JavaScript to create objects. So first one, object literals. What this concept here? Object literals. Okay, yes. So what is object literal? Using the syntax, we can create yes. So this is curly open and closing brackets. Now I will show you how to create the object with this. Now here, yeah, simple. I'm taking script tag. You can directly place script like this, because we are discussing the programs here. But while working with the live applications, we need to follow HTML head body. Inside the head, we can place the script. If it is body related script execution, then we are using body tag. Okay, yes. But here at the time of examples discussion, I will take the script directly like this. Script I have taken here. In this script, I am using so where obj is equal to yes, you name Scott and city, like that we are using this object. So here this is one variable. That variable we should start with where keyword. I will explain you later what is where, what is let, what are the differences between where and let here. So one object I created, obs is equal to uname Scott, city Hyderabad. Like that, how many properties we have here? Yes, total how many properties? 2 properties are there. So one is uname, another one is city. Now let obs save this. And if I refresh, we are getting the output object like this. Okay, so how I created obj here, in the same way in JavaScript, window object is there. Okay, inside this window we have many properties, like the document object is there. Okay, navigator object is there, like that many objects are there. Every object is collection of some properties, and methods also we can use. Methods are nothing but here functions. I will discuss you with you how to create the functions inside the objects later. So anyhow, this is the syntax, what that curly open and closing brackets we are using here. Okay. So for example, if we take Ajax concept in React, this Ajax concept we are calling the API services. So at the time of accessing this API services, the data is coming from server to browser in the form of object only. The data we have to display in the browser using React loops. So like that here in front end, username, password, text boxes we have. When user click on this login button, that username password we are passing from front end to back end. In that point of we are taking the support of objects. Like that we are passing the data in the form of objects. Now obj dot uname I have given like this. What the output? Scott is the output. Now here alert obj dot city. Now refresh Scott and Hyderabad. We have like this. Is this clear? Yes. So this is the object. This object contains the properties like uname and city. So we are printing obj.uname and obj.city like this. So we are getting this output like that. It's called Hyderabad. So this is object literal. Okay. So here I told you just now. So we can create objects by using object literals. So literals are nothing but here these brackets which we are using here. Yes. And second way of object creation, we can also create using object dot create function. Yes, 1 second, that program is closed. First.html. Okay, let me open that first.html. Yes. For the second way, we have object.create function we can use here. So now see, let me delete this, where obj is equal to object.create. So there also need to pass these properties un colon with and city colon Chennai ಆಗಿವೆ. Let obj.un refresh. This is the output which we got here. Is this clear? Yes. This is second way. Okay. Yes. Next one, we can also create using classes. Yeah. So classes concept I will discuss with you later. So when we are discussing the ECMAScript standards, so that time, okay, I will discuss the object-oriented programming concepts. So by using these classes also we can create the objects. So right now I'm not giving any example for this. Okay, so first we have to discuss the ES concepts, ECMAScript. Then I will discuss example here. So anyhow here, JavaScript is object-based script. It is providing many objects. Object is nothing but collection of some properties. So predefined objects are there and user different objects which we are creating. Those objects we are calling as user different objects. So this is the procedure to create the user different objects. Okay. So how to create with classes I will discuss later. Okay. Yes. Now, before this, we need to discuss how to declare the functions in JavaScript and how to work with the variables. Okay. Yes, and ECMAScript, those things we need to cover. So those topics I will start from tomorrow onwards. And I will upload these notes into server. Okay. So you will get the link. So those who already paid, okay, those people will get the link for these notes from today onwards. Okay. Yes, in tomorrow's session we'll start. So what is loosely typed and how to work with this, where, let, and how to declare the functions and ECMAScript. After that, again, we are coming back to the classes, how to work with the classes like that. Yes, so you will get the link through mail. Okay, so because already your mail ID is available with the management people, because already some people done payments. Okay, so that link you can click directly. Okay, fine.
Good morning, sir.
Yes.
Sir, can I get recorded video sessions? Because
Yeah, you will also get the recording video sessions. I told you, na.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So everything you will get once you register. Means after payment is done, they will provide you all these things.
Yes, sir. For the previous session, last 20 days back, I have already paid the fees, but I am unable to attend due to my office timings.
Okay, then you can attend this one, no problem.
Yeah. Okay. Thank
Okay, so today's third demo class, and tomorrow also we have demo for that last demo, I guess. Okay, after that the link also will change. That's why if you have any payment dues, okay, you can contact the management once. Okay, fine. In next class we will discuss the remaining concepts, the next concepts. See you next class. You can leave. Thank you.